Pull it for a bullet, dude.
Yo, Canter's here. Beautiful evening, everybody.
Beautiful evening.
It's a great day.
How you doing, Canter?
Don't have to
Looking
pack
amazing.
it up. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel great. Yep, having a great day.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it.
We're supposed
Always
to be
a pleasure
family,
to see you,
guys.
Kay.
Pleasure indeed.
Always a pleasure. Yep.
How you
I'm gonna
doing,
be
boss?
Over here.
Oh, can't complain. How about you?
Can't complain. How about you?
Oh, right back at you.
Can't complain. How about you?
Can't complain. How about you?
Can't complain. How about you?
All right, you have a good day. All right.
Can't complain.
Yeah,
How about
bitch.
you?
All right.
All right.
I didn't get that option yet, bitch.
Yeah, you can be silly. Wait,
There. It's Cancer.
Hey, Canter, how you doing?
later.
Would you? I don't trust anything or anyone or anything happening. I cannot talk here. Would you like to meet?
I would love to.
Okay. Where do you trust? As I don't know.
You want me to pick a spot?
Anywhere. Anywhere. I've got my car. I can go wherever you need.
Okay. What's your ping?
It is 406.
I'll ping you.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Mr. K, you gotta put it back in.
Oh hey, what's going on, Miss
Oh.
Canter?
Hey,
Yeah,
he's
that's me.
peeing right now.
That's all right. You know, we all gotta do that sometimes. It's okay.
That's a nice car you got.
Thank you. I'm gonna look at the car and not him pissing.
Yeah.
So
He's. I'll cover him. I'll cover him.
Thank you. Don't get piss on you. That would be really.
Oh.
You're wearing white. It would really
There.
show.
Can't
Okay.
see.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Oh, so you're just gonna let Kay piss on you?
It's cleaner than yours.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Hi, Miss Canter,
Fucking tell
don't.
them. Look,
don't
if you
listen
need
to
to get
anything she
tested
talk-
for anything, we do have that available at the hospital.
No, I'm 100% good, Miss Canter. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I'll give
he's
you.
back.
I
If
eat
you're
my
ever worried about it, you just let me know, okay?
Miss Canter, let's step on in over here.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Canter, sorry for my rudeness.
Oh, it's alright. I never mind too much about titles.
Hey, nice hair.
Well, thank you. I have glue in it, and I can't put it down.
Same.
Yeah. It took too long to do it every morning. This was my only way.
So, you wanted to chat? What's going on?
Yeah, I did. So I've been thinking a lot about what was said. And the most that I can do is work on myself here. But in regards to specifically the Murphy situation, his case is really, really bad. And that's all I'm hearing from anyone. I've been heard that they think it's just going to be dismissed before it goes anywhere. So I wanted to at least
Where
let
you
you know
hearing
that.
this from?
The thoughts that it might be dismissed was from Norman Adams. He didn't say he was going to, just that he didn't expect that it would get to court.
Okay.
So I wanted to share that so y'all can prepare as much as you got to. But other than that, I think I've lost sight of what I cared about in this city, and I think I have actually made some missteps. And I don't want to do that. I joined this position to be the good guy and to fight against tyranny and to back up the people and my hospital. And along the way, I had to forget everything but the hospital. I had to give in to things that I never wanted to just to make sure that Max didn't take it away from me.
Such
And
as... some examples
I mean,
here.
yeah, I wasn't exactly quiet about it. He tried to extort me. He lowered our pay to $2.50 an hour and told me that the only way that he would increase it is if I admitted to voter fraud, which would be a felony, which would have me removed from the council.
Well, Canter, why don't you have Murphy bring you on as a witness? I mean, there's already a lot of heat. Did you see the case Soze put up?
I did see that. I did.
They're gonna crumble. You know, it might be better to be on the good side of things instead of falling with them.
To be honest, I think it's already crumbled. I think that we haven't been able to meet once properly since the shooting. I don't know what we do now. I don't even know if I have a position to defend, because how are we meant to meet when there's impeachment proceedings against all of us? Instead of making progress and meeting to discuss the things needed for all of the people of the city, we ended up just showing up and bickering between each other and making legislation against the people we don't like and legislation for each other and fighting against each other. And I don't know. It's a fucking mess, and I have no faith in it anymore.
It got so derailed, you guys started making legislation that went against the Constitution.
And I still don't hate the people involved for some reason.
As in,
I think that this city's so far broken that I'm not even mad at Max and Siobhan. Because you know what? And I'll say this to you, and maybe this is a risk, but I think that they were trying. But I think that no matter what happens, we're all in the wrong.
when you say were, when do you think that is?
More recently. I disagreed with them a lot at the start.
I don't believe it. I think they
It's okay.
hide their true motives. They're really just driven off of self-want, self-hate, even.
I don't disagree.
And they function as that. Anyone who goes against them, they take it personally. And I mean, you witnessed that firsthand. You just happen to be on their good side the past few days, and that's why you probably feel that way. But the truth of the matter is, they're only and always ever were in it for themselves.
Yeah, I honestly do agree with you. They were. I mean, I saw that firsthand. I
They
was
haven't made
punished for
any
winning an election.
legislation that helps the city. And any legislation that they passed, most of it goes against the Constitution. They
Honestly,
didn't
you
do
might
shit
be
for the
right.
people. They didn't do anything. They try to hide behind, they always bring up, oh, well, we were about to read about the famine. Why the fuck are we even in a famine? How'd you let it get to a point where we were in a fucking famine?
There's some things that have been out of our control, but others that absolutely were our decisions, and we've made so many missteps as a council. We have done so many things that don't actually benefit anyone, and I am frustrated with that.
I remember at the beginning, legislation about fucking adoption and some random shit was getting passed. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is that gonna do for the city?
Yeah, I agree, and you know what? You're right. I voted for it just because I didn't care
Well, I mean,
enough.
it got brought
as
up,
much
and you're
as
on
I
the council,
should.
you have to vote, you know?
Yeah, I did.
But the fact of the matter is, they were pumping out garbage legislation from the start.
You're not wrong. Yeah, that's why we fought so hard. But I had to defend my hospital because at the end of the day, that's all I care about. But I'm not against
Well,
y'all.
Canter, you
at
do
all.
say that, but you let that one doctor almost get killed.
Which one?
Well, his name
The
starts with an M.
Montez.
Montez.
Yeah.
You knew he was gonna get killed, and you didn't do anything about it. You knew that
He-
ADMC was gonna go kill him, and you sat there and watched.
He shot Montez in the ER before I had the chance to do anything.
But you knew it was coming.
No, literally the moment I found out TJ was dead, he was already shot.
I read the messages between you and a couple ADMC members. They
Oh,
would
boy.
say otherwise.
Look, it was complicated at the time. They were very upset with him, but nothing had escalated until he was dead.
You knew what was gonna come. I mean, Walker died. And that
He
doctor
did.
did some sketchy practices, you could say.
He did. I know, and he still hasn't woken up out of the ICU for us to deal with it.
And when I went to court case, was it you who went up on stand or someone else? They were vouching for the work he did. And I just thought to myself, how can you get up there and say, defibrillating someone's brain makes sense? You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's my job to defend my doctors as best I can, and I don't even know if I'm in the right on things anymore. But he was already dead, so what do we do now, right? What does it change?
You know, the problem is we got a bunch of power-hungry losers in positions of power. And when you combine them all and they get together, well, then they start getting out of hand. Crane plus Dab plus Siobhan, it's a recipe for disaster.
It is, yeah. I've seen that time and time again, and I fought them on so many things, but at some point it got hard to do that. You're not the only person who's hurt me over this.
Well, I mean, I never had anything really against you personally to begin with. I mean, the first time after the resort party, you know, you could thank Dab for that one, but of course you already know what happens when you don't agree with his votes on the council. You get extorted, hits put out on you. They're manipulative people. Don't let them make you think otherwise. They never had the best interest of the city in mind. If they did, Dab would have done a lot more. If you noticed, Dab was a lot more active in the political scene after the quote-unquote terrorism happened. Before,
That's true.
the guy was a ghost. He don't
Yeah,
give a
he
fuck
was
about the
checked
city.
out.
He don't give a fuck about the people. It's all about him. Once some shit happened that threatened his power or his name or his ego, whatever you want to call it, that's when he got upset and started actually being in the position of a mayor.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying, and it's things that I haven't been thinking about, and so I appreciate you making me aware of this again, because I think I lost my moral compass along the way here.
You know, it happens. Sometimes we get lost in ourselves. Ain't that right, Nut?
Yeah. I mean, I'm here siding
Yup.
with the people who asked someone to shoot me against the person who shot me. I think I'm in the middle of a fucked up whirlwind, and
Well, I'm
I don't
not a
know.
serial killer. I'm just not going to shoot you for no reason, so
No,
don't
and
blame
I
the
know
messenger, right?
Yeah. Y'all could have hurt me last night and you didn't, and that means a lot. I just
I
keep
don't
wondering
want
to
to.
myself, why are the bad guys being good this time? Maybe I had something wrong.
Maybe we aren't the
because they're
bad
not
guys.
bad.
Maybe we're just desperate, looking for some money, making a living for our family, for our people. And you know, sometimes things get to the point where I don't have the powers they do. I don't have the political power or the position or means to go through the judicial system. They have it, you seen it, wrapped around their finger. They pretty much are the judge, jury, and executioner. So when things happen like that, we gotta do the only thing that we can do. Fight back with violence.
Yeah, I can kind of see what you mean. I don't think the council is good anymore. I thought that at least a portion of it was. At least I was trying, but I think we have failed. So, I will say this. It was suggested that I could speak against Murphy if he were to be impeached, and I have refused. I will not do that because I've disagreed with him on many things, but he made a very, very fair point that everything Siobhan is bringing forward was purely against her enemies. And that is not how we progress.
It's
That
been
is
like
not how
that
we
for a
help
while
the city.
too.
So I agree with him there. So I will not testify against him.
Highly consider testifying against them.
I'll consider it.
I
Okay,
think it
I'll
would be a great justice to the city. If you truly want to help the city, getting them out of office and getting a real mayor in there is going to be the first step. For crying out loud, she's still driving around as a fucking cop.
Yeah.
What the hell
I
do we
guess
got
so.
going on here?
Max too.
That just fucking shows, man.
Isn't that against what it means to be a council member? Isn't there some type of oath you guys take?
There is, yes. And I take it very seriously.
I guess
What?
they don't.
Yeah. I guess not. I mean, I knew from the start they didn't, right? But we're still here somehow.
I mean, obviously, we know that the mayor tried to have you killed. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he did. He did, and even if I couldn't prove that, 'cause they denied it to me time and time
Shit.
again, I know he extorted me.
We might have been the shooters, but we wasn't the gun. I swear to God.
Yeah.
No, we might have been a gun, but we weren't the shooters.
Or is that how that goes? We might have been the gun, but we wasn't the shooters.
But we
You know what I'm
was.
Well,
Nah.
well, they
Might have
were.
been the
Yeah.
bullets,
Well, I
but
think
not the
you
gun.
were, but
Man, you
that,
know what
that's
I mean,
okay.
though.
That's water under the bridge on that one.
Yeah, I dropped out of high school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we know.
You're
We can
doing
tell.
great. Don't worry about it. Okay. Thank you for meeting with me. All this to say, no one knows what happened last night, and they won't. I really appreciate that y'all let me walk out of there, and I don't take that lightly. No one knows who was involved in it.
Okay. I think that's best for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. People
Would you
have made
like your other
assumptions,
phone
but
back?
I won't confirm it. I would never say no to my phone back. I had a lot in there, but it's okay if not.
I'll leave your phone at the dumpsters behind the video.
Okay.
Go there in about 10
appreciate that a
minutes.
lot. Thank you, Kay. That means a lot. And if you need anything from me, ever, I can help. I've always tried to have y'all's back. I know back in the day once. This is a fun memory. I once kicked the cops out of an ICU room because they was trying to get Rami caught for a warrant. So I texted Rami saying, "Don't fucking come to the hospital." I've had to make sure that they don't pull that dumb shit. So I know that I know people fuck around with you guys a lot, but I think you're straight shooters and you'll tell it how it is.
You damn right. Some people just don't like the truth.
I agree.
We'll be in touch.
Thank you, Kay.
That was a fire combo.
Yo, good shit, Kevin.
That shit was fire, right? That's my name. I'm Mr. Kebun.
I know, it just sounds weird coming from you.
Alright, try for 1 sec now.
I do.
I'm gonna try to find this real quick.